Hello world, it's Kurtis Potter with Boundless Inspiration. Sorry about the echo. The room I'm in just happens to be echoing, so hopefully this video turns out all right. So I want to show you my finger. I don't know how well you can see it, but if you look back at a video I made about 2 weeks ago, it was about how I had cut my finger and the finger almost needed stitches. I didn't do it. I got that liquid stitches for my finger, and I've just been watching it heal. It's funny because I can feel the skin, the little flap of skin, so like I think about it pretty often. Well, the thing is I put Neosporin on it the first couple of days when it was really yucky and like borderline getting an infection. I'm like, dude, I cut that down to the bone. It probably needed some Neosporin, right? And see, things like that, like we know it, that we could help the healing process excel and be a little bit quicker. But it's like, can't even lie, I stopped putting Neosporin on it after like the third day, right? So I was just thinking about our lives and where we could use healing, and if we are helping excel that process, or if we're just naturally letting, the time, because we have this saying in the world, time heals everything. Well, I don't think that's always true, because I just kind of want to go to this reference of a conversation that I had over Christmas. I was having it with my sister. So she has 4 daughters, and she has nothing against her. I'm not saying this as a reference because of it, but she has 3 baby daddies with 4 girls. Now her current husband is amazing, and he's stepped up as a father to all 4 of them children. And see, what we were talking about, the reason why this got brought up is because one of the daughters is she's about to drop out of basketball because her father stopped picking her up on Fridays, because Saturday he has to drive 30 minutes to her basketball practice or games that are on Saturday. So instead of driving 30 minutes on Friday and driving 30 minutes on Saturday, he's resorted to only coming on Saturday, so he only has to drive there on Saturday and Sunday, not 3 days in a row when he has her for the weekends. And see, it's affecting her so much that she's not playing basketball next year. Now, mind you, she got 3rd in shooting this year out of the whole basketball league that she's in, or her age group. So like, she got a medal and everything. She's doing amazing. But that child is going to drop out because of the burden that her father is placing on her. That's really unfair. So the thing is I was talking to my sister, and I said, sis, show her this video. And I sent it to her. I had her look it up. It was Will Smith's Fault versus Responsibility. Now, I've watched this video like 50 times in my life because it was just a way for me to take ownership of myself. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And I struggled with that, throughout my life. And that's why I've watched this video so many times, that it's helped me take ownership on how I react to situations, no matter what it is. So I told her that, and I said, sis, if you're not there for her to help guide her and help her through this process, it can affect her for a long time. And she said, I know, bub, because I am going on 40, and my dad not being in my life currently is still creating stress in my life. And I said, sis, well, you got to watch that video yourself then. And I said, I understand, because I've been there before. I had abandonment issues, I had anger issues. A lot of them stemmed from my father kind of taking that same path in my life. And I told her, I was like, You getting healing for you is going to be huge, sis. Like, you've got to do it for you and the trickle effect it'll have on your kids. I said the amount of anger and bitterness and stuff like that is affecting you still to today. So imagine you understand what it feels like and how it can affect them as well. Sis, step up and be the leader. You can do that, and I've done it myself. Sometimes it's hard, it's not easy, but watch that video every single day if you have to. And see, I thought about that afterwards, and it was like, I understand this cut on my finger and how Neosporin could have helped the healing process of my finger. But what else in our lives other than our bodies are we not getting healing from, when if we did help out that healing process, how faster it would be and how much less stress and turmoil would it cause on our lives? For instance, me going to counseling, it was something I resisted, but once I started going, it helped excel my life in my healing process. Whenever I had that thing, I don't know if you would want to call it like an injury, but it could be, like where I got injured mentally, where I didn't want to read books. I didn't want to look myself in the mirror and take ownership. You have those hurts that happen in your mind and in your heart. When people leave you, abandon you, talk badly about you, they doubt you, they, just all the different ways that people or things can hurt us. It's just like that finger. You can use the tools of this world. It's 2021. Again, I think we got 4 days left of this year. And that's what I really invite you to do, is just see where you are injured in your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, and really evaluate the position you're at. Just like a GPS, you got to know where you're at and where you want to go, or that GPS doesn't work. And see, that's when it gives you all the directions in the middle. Figure out where you're at, hurting mentally, physically, emotionally. Where do you want to be? Do you want to get your health back? Well, sometimes that's saying no to the soda, the sweets, the deep fried foods, all that junk. Do you want to get help mentally? Well, sometimes that's picking up a book, going to counseling, going to a seminar, workshop, being able to take constructive criticism from your accountability partners, getting an accountability partner. Sometimes it's just talking and venting and getting that out, and then taking ownership on where and how do I go from here. There's so many ways that you can get healing in your body. And I just invite you to spend the rest of 2021 being real, being raw, and be reliable to yourself, to the point where you're like, enough is enough. I am the only one who's going to change my life. I'm the only one that's going to get healing for myself. And it all starts with the man in the mirror. I know it's easy to point them fingers, but remember, there's 3 back at you. So those 3, control what I can control, and I give the rest to God. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Well, you know what? There's a lot that I can get healing for in myself, and you can too. You just gotta have the courage to do it. You've got this. You're strong, you're capable, you're worthy. You deserve healing. So let's go after it together. So 2022 is going to be the best year of our life. And then we're going to keep on taking it into 2023, where you say, hey, this was the best year of my life. And we're going to say that every single year, because you deserve joy, happiness, love. You deserve it. And I heard this reference when I was talking to somebody, and they said, Kurtis, right now people are watching you because people don't give a shit about your story until you've made it, until you've won. There wasn't a lot of people rooting for The Rock until he made it. All those successful people that you see, there's a lot of them that weren't in their corner until they made it. And they're like, man, I knew you was gonna make it. And they're like, well, where was you when I was in the trenches? Doubting me, telling me I was crazy for putting in all those hours, putting in that work, not going to the party. Man, why are you spending money on a counselor? Bro, because I want to become the best version of myself, and I had to lower my pride and listen to my counselor say, Kurtis, that was kind of messed up of you. Have you looked at it this way? And I was just speaking with somebody today, and they were like, Kurtis, have you thought about it this way? And I was like, I have, but I've been resisting it. And you know what? Where you resist, persist. So until you stop resisting getting healing, it's going to keep coming up in your life over and over and over again. And I don't want that for you. I know how it feels. It hurts. It sucks. Hitting your head against the wall. Man, this is a hard head right here. I've had to learn some of those lessons over and over again, and I'm like, pride, ego, resistance, and they kept coming up. Now, I'm just walking into it like, all right, let's do this. Let's overcome this. This is an opportunity for me to grow, learn, excel, push through, be a master of my mind and my decisions versus the master in me. I hope this helped you. If it did, please like, share, comment, tag somebody. You know the drill. Because every single day, we're just getting a step closer to being boundless, baby. Let's get some healing. And that's the step on becoming boundless. 4 days left of 2021. Let's win the rest of this year and start off 22 amazing. Have a great day.